Final race then, a really good one to close the programme. Race number 10 is a Class 2. It's over the 1,600 metres, headed by Solar Hey Hey. He's had a bit of a break. He's first up since October. Dragon Lips makes his debut. Good standing out. He's replaced by stablemate Rivet. Time to celebrate. Last start course and distance winner. Big Bang Bong will probably roll forward from barrier 10. Dr. Jeff probably going back now from his wide gate barrier 14. Circuit Glory behind. Time to celebrate last time out. Happy Agility behind Pingu Spark. But that was 2 starts back. He was a winner himself, and Responsibly on board from barrier 8. So at the touchscreen then for the final time here today, and Circuit Glory in Time to Celebrate. They locked horns last time out. Rivet, the interesting one as well, who now gets a start. Should get the slot in behind the speed. Yeah,
I think that's a pretty good assessment on where he'll end up. There are a couple of other potential horses that might want to go forward. We've got the pace there as good, and I think that's pretty spot on. This horse here, I don't think would run a mile down a well, so he'll be up on the pace, which is where he is normally on the dirt, which is at 1,200 where he does his best work. He could be potentially testing these two for that rails position. Big Bang Bong generally likes to roll forward, so that's going to generate some speed. If you go right back through Speedy Longla's form, a lot of his best efforts have been done on the pace as well, and if he's out there, he might want to press forward and try and potentially take the lead or slot in somewhere as well. So there's quite a few possibilities for the lead, which will generate a reasonable pace.
Yeah, and some 4-year-olds climb the rankings. Interesting debutant, Group 2 winner in Germany, Paul Dragon Lips.
Yeah, the Dragons have lips. That's an interesting question.
I'm not close enough to one.
Here he is. Let's have a look. He'd need lots of chapstick if he did. He's going here nicely enough here and moving well. Now, he's 1,041 pounds, so he's not a big horse, but he's really well tuned up for this particular contest. Rivet comes into the race. He's just working here with a partner horse. He's closest to us. He looks good. I think he's come on for that run that he had last start, so he has improved a little bit, Rivet.
All right, so he gets a start. We're going to kick things off here with, I think, a pretty decent form race because Pingu Spark is the winner. The horses we're going to focus on, Happy Agility, who makes up some good ground from a difficult position at the back here, and the other horses to keep an eye on. Dr. Jeff covered a lot of ground, so solid efforts from him, and Big Bang Bong as well, who was up there on the speed.
I think Big Bang Bong's probably on his mark, so I'm happy to step aside from him. Dr. Jeff had excuses second up. The longer trip is better, but he's drawn awkwardly, but he's got rating points in hand. I'm actually going to tip Happy Agility. His record at the mile is not overly good, but his last 2 efforts have been sensational at big prices. Look at the horses he's running past here. It's only Pingu Spark who gets the better of him in the end, and we know what type of horse he is going forward. He's just racing so well at the moment, Happy Agility. He'll probably go around at a big price again. I'm happy to go with him each way because I'm not overly confident with the rest.
Yeah, he's double figures, isn't he? Dr. Jeff is a complete forgive in that race. He was wide the whole way. He's not only a little horse, he's drawn wide again, so it'll be interesting to see what tactics they do. I think they'll drop back and get him to run home.
I agree. I think if they do drop back and just let him settle early, they can come with a long run and he'll find the line well.
Yeah. All right. This horse has been finding the line well. It's Time to Celebrate. We can see him winning here. Keen Venture, the whole host of them out wide here. Keen Venture's out wide. Well, Circuit Glory had been forcing the issues up there in the white cap. The other horses take note of Rise Eye further out. Rivets, of course, who now gets a start, and Hank's Decision also out here covering some ground down the outside.
Yeah, plenty of runners in this. Time to Celebrate. His work has been OK without being flash since this particular race. Circuit Glory is an improver, I think, coming out of this race because he's put on, he's taken off 25 pounds. So he's getting towards peak fitness. He did have good group form in New Zealand before he got here, and he just sort of blew up here at about the 150. Time to Celebrate did win nice enough. He is up in weight, though, but he's got barrier 12 as well.
Yeah, there's a little bit to work around. I'm going to keep Time to Celebrate in. I've been with him his last few. I'm going to throw in Rise High as well. I thought that was a decent run from him.
All right, OK, but Time to Celebrate to continue his winning way. The horse make his debut on Sunday as Dragon Lips, and his jockey is Matthew Chadwick.
Dragon Lips, Matthew, you've done a lot of work with the horse. How do you think he'll go first up here in Hong Kong?
Well, all being well, hopefully very well. It's hard to say. It's a PP first start here. It's a good race. He's drawn a decent barrier, so if we can find a nice position on him, hopefully he'll just be able to do whatever he can do to this time out, and then we improve for the following start.
Have you been happy with his preparation leading into the race?
Yes, he does his work very easy in the morning, so it's hard to get a gauge. So after this weekend will be it'll be very interesting how he comes off that. So his form is, yes, very positive. So, but coming to Hong Kong, it's always a different story. So we just have to wait and see how he performs this weekend.
And how would you get a gauge of his 2 barrier trials that he had here?
His 2 barrier trials have been okay, not too bad. No, I say he's a very big horse, so he's got a lot of strengthening up to do and fitness-wise. So I say we're looking for a positive run this weekend. So whatever he does this weekend, he'll definitely improve on.
He's got good form out of Germany, Group 2 winner, and form around Lockheed out of the German 2,000 guineas as well. Paul, does he make it into the numbers for you?
No, he doesn't. No, I'll just have a watch and see Dragon Lips. But on top, I've got Dr. Jeff. I think he'll get back. He'll be running on really nicely, and I think he can hit the line strongly. Circuit Glory's a big improver. He's dropped 25 pounds. He'll be at good value. Time to Celebrate. He's won 2 of his races now in Hong Kong. He'll run well. And if they go too quick on top, I think Keen Venture can finish over the top of all of them. But we'll make it QQP's Exotics the way to go in the last.
I think there's a number of horses that can win it, and the market suggests that's the case. I've settled on Happy Agility. He's just racing so well at the moment. He's drawn OK. He can probably be a spot or 2 closer. Dr. Jeff, Time to Celebrate. I'll throw in Rise High. But at the price, happy to play the 14 on an each-way basis. Happy Agility.
All right, I was all in good standing, but he was scratched. Time to Celebrate him for seconds. He's now promoted. He's on top. Into the statistics for the meeting, Paul, and it's the trainer and jockey record we're looking at of Danny Shum and Zach Purton.
Gee, aren't they going well, aren't they? Look, you can see there for yourself on screen. 14 runners with a couple of wins, 5 seconds and a third. So you got a 57% first 3 rate when these 2 lethal combinations get together. And a quick return, and I know we all like it. We've got him in the numbers there, and I think he's the one that the stats point to, and I think he can win.
To check the recent memo from the Jockey Club, but I think he's on 498 career wins, Danny Shum, a couple away from 500.
Yeah, quick return could be very short price as well. Best bets, Paul. One of yours from last time as well.
Yeah, I made him the best last time, and he didn't let me down, and I think he's got so many rating points in hand. Noble Steed and McQueen. Well rated, and from a low barrier draw, I think he's the big improver in that particular event, and the selections will make the Player of the Day round race 5, 1, 3, 7.
I'm going to go with Olivia Deleuze and Michael Chang on Equity Doctrine in race 2. I think from the barrier he should potentially get a lovely run. And in the first race, the first starter, People's Champion, I didn't mind his trial over the straight 1,000. Play of the day will be race 6, 6, 7, 10. Good Days, Ha Ha Ha, Aeroluminance, QQP.
All right, going in the big one. Not listening to me. Great weight carrying record. Only been out of the first 3 once in 9 starts. And Ever Brave, apologies to John Blance, who's probably waiting for this one as well. And I'll make the QQP around that. Ever Brave, Starship and Amazing Star. That's about it. We're out of time. But looking forward, the Speed Series kicks off on Sunday.
Yeah, it should be a great day's racing.
Excellent. All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin for the Bohemia Sprint Trophy when we will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.